Hey guys, it's pretty early out here, and it's also pretty cold, hence the change in hat. And back on the farm today, we've switched everything over for corn. Got my dog running around. So we're taking stuff down to the field right now. My dad already took the combine down, he's breaking out the headland with it, but we're going to give you a look into the corn season. So, enjoy. So my dad's breaking out the field over there. He's doing the headland. So the headland, it goes this way, and it's the short part of the field, and then the long part of the field are the actual rounds. And that's just so basically when you start a field, you can take off this part quickly and just go down and back. And then you have this area to turn around with the combine or the tractors or anything that you need to. Got my friend in the back. Her name is Maya. Hi, Maya. Hi. It's my mom's dog, Border Collie. So, yeah. That's what we're up to today. So my dad's almost done breaking out the field here. He's almost done the headland. And then I'm going to take him back in this truck. And we're going to grab the big trucks and the grain buggy. And we'll get everything out here so we can start up for the day. Because it's supposed to rain later. And we want to get off as much as possible before it starts to rain. Hi. You are a pain. You had the block heater hooked up today?
Yeah. I just plugged it in while I plugged it out here anyway for the field. You can fire that up.
Alrighty. Let this warm up a bit.
Working?
It's testing out the CV. Yes, it is. Is it working on my end? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, and I believe the correct term for me to use would be 10-4.
Sounds good. So, before everybody had a cell phone, It's pretty old equipment. So he had CVs installed, which is pretty standard for most people. So you could literally just talk to the other person while you're across the field. Now this one, I don't think the antenna works very well either on this thing or on the combine, because it doesn't even reach all the way to the other end of the field. So it's not as strong as the one that like truckers use, that you can just talk for miles and miles. But it's all right for us, and it's easier than calling him on the cell phone whenever I need something. So what I'm doing here is I'm just following him down the right side of the field, so that when he gets to the back to do the back headland, he can just dump that what grain he accumulates there into the grain buggy that's behind me. And then this thing has an auger on it, and I'll put that out, and then I can dump it in the truck when I come back, and that way he doesn't have to keep coming back to the front of the field to empty the combine, because corn fills up the combine and the truck, both trucks, and this grain buggy a lot faster than the beans do. So my job for the day basically is to sit in this tractor and follow him around the field, so when he needs to dump the corn, he can. Yeah, I think I have room. I'll see if I can fit. I don't want to take out any of the corn with the grain buggy here. Tight squeeze. As long as I don't hit the auger with the grain buggy, I should be okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Cool. Look at that majestic man standing there, looking over his field. Completely oblivious that he's being filmed. Little does he know he's going to be famous. Alright, take you for a ride in the combine.
So if you look down there, this is a corn head. You can see between the chains that are coming up, there's rollers, and they spin very quickly, grab the corn stalk, pull the stalk through, and when this ear hits the plate, it snaps the ear off, and the corn stalk stays in the field, and mostly just the ear goes through the corn combine. Raccoons have been helping themselves to my corn.
That'll just be near the bush though, yeah?
Mostly near the bush, yep. It was a dry year, so there's not a lot of ears close to the bush because all the trees took the moisture. corn down. So we'll move over and take the second 6-foot rows, and when we go along the bush, we've got room to move over without knocking any down. So the combine is equipped to do both small grains, which is wheat, oats, soybeans, and it has a different header. But for corn, we use this kind of a header, and you can see this kind of pointed down there. And what that does, if there's corn laying down, it'll get under the corn stalk, and it'll pick the stalk up, it'll ride right up and feed it into the chains, into the rollers. So you don't lose, you lose very little corn. You won't pick them all up, but it'll pick up 99% of them.
So, unlike the grain head, where it cuts the entire plant off and the reel feeds it in, this just pulls the whole stalk through, and the only thing that really comes out and goes into the combine are the ears of corn.
Yep, that's correct.
And all the rest of it is basically the same. You still have the grain coming in the back behind us here.
Yep, there are adjustments you make. You have to slow your chopper down at the very back of the combine that spews out all the garbage, stalks and whatnot. You have to slow it down because the corn cobs will beat it up pretty bad if the actual chopper is not slowed down. So you got to do that, and you got to make some adjustments with the actual threshing action of the combine. All in all, to switch over from corn from grain, you're probably looking at maybe 15 minutes, and then changing the head at maybe another 10 minutes, and you're pretty much ready to roll in half an hour with a different crop.
Just following and waiting. Empty the grain buggy. I idle down the tractor. That engages the PTO, that lever right there. And then I move this knob, I think down. Yes. I push down on that knob, and that opens up the grain buggy to the auger, just like that. And then I rev up the tractor a little bit, a little bit more, not too much. Ooh, that's a little much. About there. And then I wait for it to empty. He's almost full, and he's coming back, so I'm gonna spin the tractor around, and then that's when the fun starts. Oh yeah, he's definitely getting full. You can see it up there at the top. So I'm gonna spin around here, catch up to him, and he's not gonna stop, and I'm just gonna be underneath the auger with the grain buggy as he's going, and he's just gonna dump while he's combining. Position here. Maybe a little closer. Just like that. And that way he can just keep going. He doesn't have to stop. Helps get the field off a little faster. we're back from taking the trucks out to town, but yeah, the footage from the last part was what we did just now.
Dumping the corn was better over here, so I'm gonna pretend that I couldn't make it all the way across. But you can either go up, we're gonna go around like I'll go up through the middle and then come around by the bush again and come up the outside. So you can go up the outside or you can follow me. I'd say go up the outside.
Yeah, I'll take the outside up. I'll meet you at the back.
Did you text your mom with the sub order?
I did. She's bringing Subway for me.
Well,
so yeah, my mom's on her way back from work now, so she'll be able to take the trucks out. But I got I got some good footage. You've already seen it. So yeah, we're just finishing up now. My mom's coming back from work, bringing us food. So that's good because we're getting hungry. And then she'll be running the trucks, and I'm gonna wait for my dad to dump the corn into one of the trucks there, and then I'm gonna take the outside of the field back. He's gonna go down the middle, and I'm gonna meet up at the back so that he can dump in the grain buggy. So I was at the end of the field, back at the road, and I'm on my phone texting like the young hooligan that I am, and then I realize, oh no, I'm supposed to be doing something. So now I'm trying to catch up to him. He's almost to the end of the field there. He's gonna need to dump when he gets there. So I had to kick it down into high gear and I'm trying to catch up to him. Up behind him. Oh, he's chucking corn cobs at me. I get up beside him. I'm in I guess like a high gear mode. There's a high and low gear. And I'll get here. And then it's easier for me to keep up if I click this button on the floor, and then that puts it into turtle, which is the low mode, and then I can basically go the same speed as him. Ooh, I'm getting a little close. Oh, it's not too bad. Alright. That's good. Alright, yeah, and then I can kind of match his speed easier in fifth gear in turtle mode. Dad, Mom's here with food, so if you want to stop, there are subs.
stop. I gotta eat and drive.
Man, here's food. He immediately stops the combine, so it's coming back. And there's lunch and our truck driver. So I will go get a sub first, and then I will dump this in the black truck. Food. I wish I had a cameraman or a camera woman or somebody to film so that I have my hands free to do the things I need to, because I can't film and eat my sub and drive the tractor and use the CB. I should invest in a camera person. Alright, so he's broken out the middle of the field of the combine, and I just finished dumping my corn in the truck. So another game of catch up. Put it into high gear. And his auger's out, so I don't know if he's ready to dump or it's just been out since he emptied last time. It's better yield in the middle?
Definitely.
That's good. Alright, so we're having a problem here where I've caught up to him and he's getting full, but the lane here isn't quite wide enough for me to get in there without possibly hitting the auger with the grain buggy. So he's given me permission to come up and try to see if I can, oh, he's chucking corn cobs at me again. To see if I can get in without knocking over the corn or hitting the combine, but it's a tight squeeze.
Okay, or what do you think?
That's Oh no. No. I'm gonna knock corn over or I'm gonna hit the combine, so I cannot get up beside you.
Okay, I'll see if I can get to the end.
Do you want me to just follow you down this little row back to the headland? I didn't catch that.
Jump on the headland here.
Alright, sounds good. Alright. Alrighty. I will take this time to eat some of my sub if that's alright. He's giving me the nod. Sub is good. I told my mom to get hot sauce on it because I like spicy food. But problem is, I forgot I didn't have a drink. So now I just have to deal with the spicy burn until I find a drink. Still on my intermission. Still eating a sub. I thought I'd get some shots of the combine coming up here. That's good. I thought for sure I was gonna get struck in the head by a corn cob or something. And I was gonna pick up, he just picked up the row that we left. And looks like he took some of the row going back to where he had to pick up the other row, so yeah, that's what he's doing. It's a nice combine again. I had to get back in the tractor and drop my lettuce everywhere, and then go and catch up again. So, am I good to go then? You're not going to dump anymore then?
I want a fairly full bin full for the black truck, so you can carry on.
Alright, sounds good. I'll just wait at the end and then move everything into position when you're done.
You don't have to kick her down because it burns less fuel when you go easy, so don't feel you have to rush it.
No, I'll just put it into the high gear or whatever and I'll get down to the end. Has blessed me with a Mountain Dew, and the wind has blessed me with crazy hair. But yeah, she's here to take the truck out now. It's pretty full, and then I will move the white truck so that I can fill it up. And I have stalled it because I suck. Why? Oh my god, don't even tell me I put it in fourth again. Oh my god, I definitely suck. I think I've never driven a manual transmission before. Oh dear. Finally, here it is. A 1984 Claus Dominator. is an engine in the way. Hey guys, so I'm in the Claus today, and I'm glad I finally got a chance to get in this thing and show you guys, because it's a pretty neat machine. Sorry it's a bit loud. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. But I'm gonna let my dad tell you a little bit about this machine.
Okay, so we're just finishing up our last field of soybeans. Usually we're done about 3 weeks from now, but we're getting it done today, thank goodness, because it's always a load off your mind when the soybeans are off. Driving a Claus, a 1984 Claus Dominator CS112. It's got a 17.5-foot grain head on it. It's a floating cutter bar, but it's got what they call a Hart Carter system and an Argus knife system. Claus put that on when they brought them over from Europe, and that's where this was built. Right up in Europe it was built. They shipped it over on the boats. It's a Dominator. You see the CS after the 112, that stands for cylinder system. So behind the main cylinder are 8 more separating cylinders, and you can adjust the speed of those. You have to do it manually, you can't do it. It's all done with belts and pulleys, but it's designed in Europe for wet, damp crops. So I can be combining beans, and when everybody's done for the night, when it gets damp, I can usually go 2 or 3 more hours, as long as the bean itself stays dry. So it's got a 52-inch wide cylinder, but it's only a 17-inch cylinder, so that was what Claus did for years, a smaller diameter cylinder, and it gave it more momentum. It seemed to have less drag as it put the crop through. So we're running the beans through a chopper back there. The whole system, all the cylinders are also 52 inches wide. Combine itself has about 4,300 hours on it.
So what is that, like, how many seasons of harvest has this done?
Well, this should be its 34th season.
So 34 years this thing's been combining.
Yes. We've had to do some things over the years to it, but it doesn't matter what color combine you drive. They all tend to have things that need to be fixed. So the wheels are facing that way. It is not 4-wheel drive, however. The wheels were like that when we bought it, and we just left them like that.
And the New Holland is 4-wheel drive?
The New Holland is 4-wheel drive, yep. This is running the Mercedes diesel. It's a V6 diesel.
It's not turbo though?
No turbo, nope. It's kicking out about 220 horsepower. I believe they call it an OM 401 Mercedes. So anyway, we just want to finish up our last field here. We've got about a half an hour to go, and we are done the beans for the season. Still some corn to do, but we better get back at it.
preparations are done. Corn's basically done. Just got a little bit to clean up on one of our fields. And other than that, harvest season is coming to a close. And yeah, what a year it was. Hope you enjoyed.